Welcome to SRB TV.
We are here.
Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I am Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the Umbrella Academy Season 1, Episode 3.
Extraordinary.
So previously on Umbrella Academy, we got to see the day number 5 decide to say, fuck your rules, I have teleportation abilities, and travel to the future. Unfortunately, he totally forgot the other half of knowing how to go back. So he was trapped in the future where everybody was done to shit.
In a way, it was like more of like that. I guess Daddy was right.
Yeah. So we did find out a couple things. We found out Diego originally had a thing with this detective.
Eudora.
Eudora had a thing with her, but it broke it off. Something happened to the police academy. Lufer ruled out Diego being a cause of their father's death because Diego was in a boxing match.
He had a match pretty much the same night as about that. Even though we saw pretty much him holding his father's monocle.
Because it turns out he was he's been living in the boiler room area of this gym.
Yeah,
this boxing gym.
Working there, cleaning up, just to stay there. His own little back cave, in a way.
Vanya got a new student, roughly the same age of her, trying to learn how to play violin. The two super special agents from the future, from what we do know.
So from what we know from them is that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Finally after interrogating the tow truck guy, finally realized that number 5 didn't come back as his full grown-up self. He came back as his 13-year-old self.
And we realized pretty much what it is that he pretty much he used to work for their organization in the future. And and pretty much, I guess, once he had the time and was able to figure out how to travel back, he did it without their permission. I guess you're not supposed to leave or something, or we
don't know specifically what happened.
We don't know specifically what happened, but now all we know is that 5 just doesn't want to trust the team since they kind of failed, pretty much. I was getting to that because
part.
we see him in the future where he finds their bodies, and he confirms it when he sees what's his name? Pretty much we see Klaus's body with the tattoo, with the umbrella tattoo, where he kind of confirms that those are the bodies of pretty much his family.
I was going in order, but okay, yeah. Number 5 tried to visit this medtech place because, like you already established in the future, in Lufer's dead hands was this eyeball from this med company. He goes, one of the funniest scenes in the episode with Klaus, only to find out that they haven't even shipped out that eyeball yet. Hell, it hasn't even technically been it's only been pre-ordered technically.
Yeah, pre-order. It hasn't been made whatsoever, because the eyeball has not been taken out just yet, or the guy hasn't lost his eye yet.
Yeah. Was it?
They state that the eye that comes from is the eye that causes whatever happens to pretty much the future.
Yeah,
that's what he assumes at least.
Speaking of their abilities, Klaus. We find out that Klaus, the one person he sees on a very regular basis when he is sober, is Ben. Pretty much.
Only person he really talks to, pretty much, that he can talk to.
So apparently one of the things that was in the box that Klaus stole was his father's journal, which, as you know, is definitely key to all this.
Pogo stated how pretty much the box wasn't the valuable part; it was what was in the box that was valuable. Pretty much, that's what Pogo stated.
Then after Allison, we end with Allison finding a mysterious VHS tape that does explain some stuff.
Yeah,
but we were left. That's where we left off.
That's where we left off. Where she pretty much tells Luther pretty much that I think you're right. It's pretty much about Dad's death, and it's like, and that's where we left off at. But
so one of our amazing commenters, thank you by the way, Diz Dude, He wanted to clarify all their abilities, which remember we were guessing us still on some, guarantee on others. So confirmation on their abilities. So Luthor has super strength and durability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Diego
has trajectory manipulation. He can manipulate objects' direction, acceleration, midair. So
it's
you know
not
that
just
curved.
knives.
So it's not just knives. He can curve any object in the air.
It's just that he likes using knives because that's his specialty. He likes working with knives.
Yeah. Allison's ability is a mix of mind control and reality manipulation. She can rumor anyone to do anything by prefacing starting with "I heard a rumor."
Mm.
So when we saw the bank robbery.
Yeah, it's like I heard a rumor. Yeah.
Klaus, of course, we already know, can talk to the dead, see them, and apparently can manipulate them, but only if he is fully sober. It's probably, of course, we already know. We saw that in the last episode when he was just lying there sober, and all the voices were going to his head, and the only voice he had like in main control focus on was Ben.
Yeah.
Of course, number 5 we already know, space and time manipulation, teleporting, travel through time. Ben, this blew my mind when I found out what this is. Ben has the ability to manifest monsters from an alternate reality through his stomach. That's Ben's ability.
Okay, that's
so the creepy tentacle thing that came out of his stomach.
I think that's why he feels weird about it, because it's like of what he has to witness when what happens afterwards, you know.
Oh, and to clarify, because we already know Violin's abilities, to clarify, because we said she's a violinist, she is a third chair violinist. That was the other thing. Right. So once again, thank you very much, Diz Dude, for that. Now we know who does. I was hoping to
find out throughout this, but thank you, Diz.
Yeah, I know we appreciate it, because we got, honestly, out of all of them, the only one we were like unsure of was Ben. Ben was like the only one we were like,
I know. We could have just done Ben's, but either which way.
Thank you again, Diz Dude. So let's get this started.
But let's get this going. This is for the Umbrella Academy Season 1, Episode 3, Extraordinary. So, here we go.
Oh, this is when she wrote her. This is when she wrote the memoir.
Yeah.
About living.
Yeah.
I think the comic book was like, enough's enough.
Yeah. We're hearing her point of view. That's what it is when she wrote this.
We were our father's creation and haunted.
It had an AA meeting.
We all wanted to be loved by a man.
Even he's reading in the future.
Our father never missed an opportunity to remind me.
Remember, he said he did read it.
No, he never. It never sound like he ever read it.
If you're raised to believe nothing about you is special, if the benchmark is extraordinary.
I don't know. I still believe that she hasn't tapped into hers just yet.
It's like Sky High, when they throw a car at you, and you turn around your sidekick or superhero. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's not like that. It's not like, oh, bam, there you have your abilities.
Oh, don't tell me.
Play it again.
We've watched it over and over, Luthor. It's the same every time.
What is she doing? The tea. Did she poison him?
I don't know.
But no evidence suggested otherwise.
Capable of.
She's a robot. Yeah,
I think somebody used their mom, and she didn't know.
Possibly.
That's one thing I could think of.
I love it. The only two people who are really sus of mom right now.
Mom. She is a robot, so you don't know.
Actually, we still don't even know Diego's full part in this.
Yeah.
Now eat up.
It looked like she wanted to try to grab the information, but she couldn't. You know? You saw that? Where she's just like trying, and it's like, thanks, you're ready.
You seriously still don't understand the chain of custody?
That's the thing, yeah. You're waiting for her to go like Tyler Durden Fight Club, you know, or like that Michael Douglas film where he just loses his shit one day in traffic. You know, I think it's that edge. If she finds that edge, that's where her abilities are come from. What the? Cauterize.
Yeah. That's all I was
I don't
doing.
understand how you can.
Was that in the room the entire time?
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
7% reduction in payment due to job delay, further reduction every 24 hours until job completion. That is just, I mean...
They're reducing their pay every day they haven't gotten the mission done.
No matter what I said, she wouldn't stop. She was 3.
That's
then.
why.
I know that's
That
what
explains
you're
it.
supposed to do. So I said I would do it that one time.
She's down there, little girl.
It wasn't just that one time. Parent with my power would do the same. That it wasn't wrong. I just had an advantage.
Jesus Christ. That was the biggest problem. She didn't have any proper, you know, parental help. Being a parent. Okay, that definitely puts a lot more into perspective on her side of things.
Now I understand what she's going through. She feels bad at what she did. And she's trying to right her wrong. That's what she's trying to do.
Of what's important.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys about the time I waxed my ass with chocolate pudding?
What?
It was so painful. What, my family?
We're trying to have a serious conversation.
What? And I'm incapable of being serious? Is that what you're saying?
Luther's got a point. You should get out.
I swear to God, there had to be a blooper for this scene. I don't think I could keep a straight face when he talked about waxing his ass with chocolate pudding.
Last time checked.
But I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, please don't shoot her.
Come to think of it, there was one thing. He had a tattoo on his wrist. I mean, who lets a kid get a tattoo?
The umbrella tattoo.
Unbelievable.
You mind drawing that tattoo?
The umbrella.
The umbrella tattoo. Which is something she told the fucking police, too. That the kid had a fucking tattoo. How many kids you know has a fucking tattoo?
Back to the van.
What van?
What's it gonna be, Klaus?
I'm with Diego because screw you. And if Ben were here, he'd agree with me.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
I don't.
So that's 3. Wait.
Go's not final yet.
What?
5's not here.
Jesus Christ.
She was also a protector.
She was a protector.
So
Maybe
maybe
he specifically programmed her not to save him.
not to save him, maybe?
You all seem upset. I'll make cookies.
Because Dad only loved himself.
Maybe he... No, but I do agree with what he said, but maybe that's why he created the mom bot. You know, just to have somebody that give the kids some form of affection.
Yeah.
Because he knew he couldn't.
Don't move.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, more of a close relationship with
I'm
her.
going with my theory. That's why he built the mom. Is to show the kids some form of affection.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. It's the I hear voices in my head.
Yeah, during your intro.
Yeah. Here he sees the voices in his head.
Somebody's been eating his Wheaties.
Seems they don't know about. Okay, there's Lucifer.
That's what
So it
sounds
seems they
like.
don't know about the rest of the
Umbrella Academy.
members.
Yeah, they don't know about the academy.
God damn it! It's solid metal dog mass.
Well, wait till Luther gets to them.
Can't say you didn't deserve that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is where they officially become involved in 5 shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Who the hell are these guys?
Who the hell are these people?
I don't know. but at least we know who owns the shoe.
Guys, is
Oh
everyone
shit.
okay?
Oh no, Vanya.
Hello? Guys.
She was trained too, right?
She's
We'll
a good
see.
violinist.
Who knows? Maybe it's that moment like you were wanting. Who knows?
It's what he's a seat.
Klaus, not knowing what's going on.
Fucking Klaus. Poor kid. Yeah, I don't think Vanya was trained like the others.
No, she was just always watching them being trained.
Yeah. Because she just gave away who they were after too.
Who they're after.
Ooh, got her right in the ass.
Got her. Yeah, because once they said boy.
Ben's trying to get him. It's like, dude, what the fuck, man? Oh, his actual full body. Holy crap.
He is jacked the fuck up. They haven't seen him without his
Okay,
clothes.
not
They haven't
Jack.
seen him.
That dude looks like a wolf man.
Yeah. They've never seen him without his shirt.
He's like wolf man.
Or ape. If you think about it, ape-like. But just look at the arm. Yeah. He's part ape.
Guys,
His strength. Yeah, Luther was right. Something's off. Because again, remember, she's there to protect them as well. So she would have gotten involved at some point to protect them. He hates to admit it, but it's like something is wrong.
You're just not like you.
but it's not her fault.
Vanya's seen it. Not Vanya, but Allison's seen it for herself.
Vanya, wait.
Allison's seen it for firsthand herself. You know, how she was forced out of the group. She was forced to be away from the group.
It's hard because Parver still just wants to help.
I know, right? It's like,
Just
I'm still family. It's like, I'm still family. I'm still your sister.
Parver, yeah, regardless, she still wants to help, but there's only so much you can do. They got Klaus.
They got fucking Klaus.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker, they got Klaus. So that was season 1, episode 3 of the Umbrella Academy. Suffice to say, now when they all realize who they're at, who the 2 are after, they're gonna be really pissed at 5.
Because they said boy, so it's like you think that Diego and Allison were hearing that part at least.
She heard the part where she said she's the little boy.
They just haven't pieced it. They haven't pieced it together yet because they stated going, I don't know why they were here.
So it does look like that doctor from the last episode is involved in some shady stuff, which 5 is going to investigate.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Is it like the early organization that these other 2 work for? It's like early signs of it.
We do know reason Allison's been having custodial issues, as it were, because she actually used her abilities on her.
Now we know why. Now we know why it's like she's go through what she's going through is because, in a way, like you said, nobody really taught her. She didn't have parents to kind of teach her parenting, or not even parents, just mainly just someone to guide her, through this. It was difficult for her. So she, she had know that she had a choice, but she pretty much ignored herself and was just like, I'm just gonna use my ability, and that's what kind of was her downfall. And you feel bad for her because you're sitting there going, you're thinking, oh man, this husband's a dick. But then you realize now you understand why the husband's doing what he's doing, or things like that, because it's the type of thing where, she's trying to fight for her mistakes. She's really fighting for her daughter.
There is some weird way Klaus trying to help a little bit in this episode, trying to find the journal.
Yeah, because he's
really,
well, at least whatever the valuable thing is, because he's like, they said it was something valuable in it.
But the problem is he kidnapped the wrong motherfucker. because Klaus, they're like, okay, Klaus is gone. It's like he wanders off so many times. It's probably gonna be a normal thing for them.
I'm waiting for 5 to get back to be like, what happened? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, the biggest tragedy though is actually with the mom.
Yeah, it was hard.
That it does turn out, it looks like whatever's in her systems, it's slowly breaking down.
It's slowly breaking down because even he's like, you didn't hear any of that or this or that. So it's like
She was cross stitching into her own arm as well.
arm, yeah. So it's like her programming is either corrupted or just it's like you said, it's slowly failing, you know. And the only way to really figure out what's going on, I'm hoping they can figure out what's going on is probably, you know, he shut her off. Now they have to look into her prior system to see what happened.
Maybe. The other thing was the reason Luther always wears the giant like coats and the long sleeves.
Why he's always got his upper body covered
because
up.
It does seem like his super strength or abilities are tied into, I guess you can say, like the missing link time. The whole like was it the
like
Darwin?
Darwinism, like the ape. He's got a, you know, that ape
That's what it's tied
genome in
into.
him, pretty much, where it's like it makes him vulnerable. You know, he makes him invulnerable, and he has a strength.
Why? And it's something that has only gotten worse.
Yeah,
and it's the first time they've noticed that.
Yeah, what they're saying, because they thought it was he's just got jacked up really big. It's like, no, it took over pretty much. When he was up in space, it looked like he just pretty much went at it nonstop type of situation.
So then, like, it's still sad. It feels like another episode where it's just sad. We feel sad for Vanya because that's what this is. Like, we are happy for her. She looks like she may have found a love interest. In the wood when the restoration guy, the wood maker. Sorry, no, not the wood. What's the term? I forgot the term. That one guy from Bricktown. It feels like there's more to him.
Yeah, maybe. More, hopefully nothing bad, but hopefully there's more good to him at least.
Maybe
for her.
Maybe he probably convinced her to probably have a bit more backbone with the others.
Maybe, you know, it's like it's a type of thing where you think that Alice won't understand, you know, from watching the videos of like how secluded that their father always did to her. You know, yeah, she may not have powers, but you know what? She's still there to, you know, be a part. She's still a part of this family. She's still the sister. She's still, you know, even if she doesn't have no ability, she's still somebody there. You know, and like I said, it's like you said, it's something where it's like you know, hopefully once she grows the backbone, then maybe she'll bring something out of it. You know, hopefully something comes out of it.
I think, if anything, next episode will probably get at least a bit more backstory on how Klaus wound up where he is now. Because that was one of the funnier parts, was in the beginning where they're all reading Vanya's tell-all book, and he's reading it while at an AA meeting. So, like, it would be nice to see a bit more of his backstory.
I really like where they took Diego's story in this, where they kind of showed why he's truly connected to their mother, you know, and it's because of that affection. You know, that's what they needed, you know, and that's what he loved about his mom, pretty much, is that she showed affection. You know, and like you said, pretty much, it's like what you said, it's like he realized the kids needed some type of love and affection while he did the hard part, which was just training them, you know. And you know, I think it was hard for the father, but it's like it was the only way he can really separate his love and passion for them, you know, to work and force. You know, he had to separate that, you know. But like I said, this was another good episode. Damn, yeah. Yeah, it was really good, and it's just, and then of course Cha-Cha and Hazel were just too much. Oh my god. Jesus, you know, it makes you wonder. It's like how they have not heard about the academy when they're from the future.
That's the only part that can generally surprise me.
That's the weird part, because it's like in a world where they know about, you know, in their world people know about them, or at least have heard of them and things like that. You know, so it's like, why haven't, you know, maybe they're too, I don't know. I really don't know. It's the type of thing that's like, why do they know about them? You know, that's the question. You know, because even when they were like, what the hell did we just walk into? You know, it's like they weren't expecting this.
No, they weren't.
But for me though, I can't wait for 5 to get back to have them like react to like, what the hell did you do? You know, it's the situation.
Yeah. So other than that, folks, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought. Pretty much, essentially of this episode. Did you enjoy this episode? Did you have fun with this episode? Any favorite moments, a part to it, whether it's happy, sad, or which character in this episode you thought just really sold their performance in this. Which actor in this overall. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time. Oh, and of course, on the next episode of SRB TV, dealing with the Umbrella Academy, will of course be tackling season 1, episode 4,
Man on the Moon.
So until next time, folks, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very jelly-filled donut episode of SRB TV.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.